Never mind then. She knew what it is. She knew what she was talking about. She's tripling down. Peace. Namaste. What up, though? Wagwan was cracking. Today on the internet, when white supremacy doesn't sell. Video by Antonio Talks. Alright, so this is apparently has something to do with the movie that recently came out called Christy. I personally haven't heard of the movie yet. After this, I'm probably going to watch the trailer and see what it's about, but let's see what he's talking about. Let's see what Antonio is talking about. Alright, let's go.
Sydney Sweeney, the girl from Euphoria. So a few months ago, she did a jeans ad for American Eagle. Now to me and many others, this ad came off very white supremacy.
Genes are passed down from parents to offspring.
Before we continue, yep, I'm stopping early. O'Shea Duke Jackson did a video about this a little minute ago. Big up O'Shea Duke Jackson. And so it's about blue jeans. Blue jeans. Apparently that was a phrase used a while back in whatever time about Caucasian jeans as opposed to other jeans. They used to call them blue jeans to say you have a superior genes or whatever. I didn't know that, so something you learn. Thing of the day.
Often determining traits like hair color, personality, and even eye color. My jeans are blue.
Sydney Sweeney has her jeans.
Take it how you want it. That's a dog whistle.
All right, me personally, devil's advocate, I guess, or whatever. When I first seen the video, I didn't take it that way, honestly. I didn't take it like, oh, because you're Caucasian, you have this or that. I thought you were talking about the fucking jeans, honestly. I didn't know. I did not know. But hearing more of a background to everything, I'm seeing that, I guess. But all right. Also, devil's advocate again. I don't know her personally, of course. I don't know their mindset, none of that. This could have been a PR thing. Their PR people could have said, hey, American Eagle, this is going to be good. Get the jeans real quick. Just say what they say, da-da-da-da-da, and proceed on. I don't even know if she knows what the phrase blue jeans means. I do not know. Maybe she did. Maybe she didn't. Devil's advocate, just my little 2 cents before they stop selling pennies, you know.
It's a dog whistle, and the people that got it, they got it. Now, this ad was supporting eugenics. And if you don't know what eugenics is, let's just use the Nazi Germany example. The mustache man believed that the true ideal best German was white man, blue eyes, blonde hair. And if you just take the ad at face value, you might think it's not that deep, bro. But it is, and it always has been. Anyways, a few days ago, Sydney Sweeney got a perfect chance to denounce white supremacy and say, no, this ad wasn't about race. It was just about having great genes. This is what she had to say.
Is there something that you want to say about the ad itself? The Sydney Sweeney has great genes. Do you have...
The ad spoke for itself.
You think the ad spoke for itself? Okay. And
Damn.
The criticism of the content, which was basically that maybe specifically in this political climate, like white people shouldn't joke about
I agree.
genetic superiority.
I agree.
Like that was kind of like the criticism, broadly speaking. And since you are talking about this, I just wanted to give you an opportunity to talk about that specifically.
I think that when I have an issue that I want to speak about, people will hear.
That is a
Damn.
Shorty double down said, nah, y'all ain't getting shit from me. Wow. All right, never mind then. She knew what it is. She knew what she was talking about. She's tripling down. Shorty tripling down and said, nah, if I feel like talking about you, hear me talk about it. Everything I said, throw that to the side apparently. Bum me. Sheesh, you got it.
Listen, not speaking out against racism is supporting it. You're supporting it. And it's just obvious the crowd that she is trying to appeal to. The failed entertainer or influencer to alt-right pipeline is real. Recently, Sydney Sweeney's new movie came out. And guess what? It flopped bad. Christy starring Sydney Sweeney had one of the worst opening weekends of all time for a movie released in 2,000 plus theaters. Is this movie about a lesbian? That goes against everything that she's trying to appeal to. What the
This is crazy, but Sydney Sweeney's newest movie just became one of the biggest box office flops of all time. The movie is titled Christy, where Sydney Sweeney plays real-life boxer Christy Martin, and it is setting records in in the worst way possible. First of all, the movie only made $1.3 million in its opening weekend domestically in the United States, which is insanely low. As you can see, this is one of the top 10 worst opening weekends ever for a film released in over 2,000 theaters across the country, so it's available to go and be watched, but nobody's going. Even though this was the opening weekend for Christy, 10 other films made more money than it at the domestic box office this weekend. And this is Sydney Sweeney's third movie released in 2025, and while Americana and Eden did open up in less theaters, both also had abysmal...
Hold up. She had 3 other movies? Americana, 500,000, Eden a million.
I have heard of the movie Americana. I have not watched it, but sheesh, bro. You still where you stand. These are the consequences, bro. Yeah. Apparently it did not pay. She thought all those other blue jeans was coming through with they blue bucks out on. You were wrong, bruh. Sheesh.
I ain't know about these other movies. I was just talking about Christy. Damn. Euphoria is going to be her only notable acting performance. And guess what? She starred along a biracial woman, a black woman. Hey.
I'm curious how the interactions were behind the scenes too now. I wonder if they're going to say anything about Zendaya or anybody else. I wonder.
Surprise, there's 3 very obvious reasons to why this movie flopped. First of all, I saw zero marketing for this. I see tons of movies in theaters every single month. Never once did the trailer for this play in front of anything. Sydney Sweeney is simply just not a movie star and definitely not someone that can carry a movie's box office. Like, look at her filmography. Immaculate and Anyone But You made an okay amount of money. Barely in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. The only thing she's really known for is honestly Euphoria. Third, Sydney Sweeney's on a PR nightmare lately. Like, she had an interview the other day where the interviewer asked her if she'd like to denounce white supremacy and racism, and Sydney Sweeney dodges the question. She's like, yeah, if there's an issue I care about, you'll know. Like, that's an insane answer.
Now I want to switch this video into me talking about white women in specific supporting the right, MAGA, or conservatism. Recently, Mondami was elected as the mayor of New York. Now, obviously, a lot of white supremacists and, conservatives on the right, they were mad. But you know who they put the blame on? Women.
MAGA is crying so hard this morning that they're literally calling for repealing the 19th Amendment. It's trending on X right now. Why? Because women overwhelmingly voted for Mamdani, Sherrill, and Spanberger in last night's elections. The blue checks on X literally want the 19th Amendment repealed, which give women the right to vote. Even MAGA women are calling for this. The cope on the right is real right now.
I say this all the time, man, but racism, white supremacy, misogyny, homophobia, it all goes hand in hand. So if you support these things and you're not a straight white male, it's going to affect you negatively, most likely. Now, this appeal to whole 19th Amendment thing, Christian pastors think this should be, a real thing.
Yeah, I think the 19th Amendment should be repealed. I think that because, well, first and foremost, because I'm a Christian. And that is the Christian position.
All right, hey.
What do you as a woman have to do with voting? Get back in the kitchen. Shine my shoes. Make me a sandwich. I'll handle the voting. Don't worry your pretty low head. This is God's country. It's goddamn Christian America. You understand? Yeah.
Hey. What is up with these Christians not having decent human values? I don't know. I'm just pointing it out. Don't attack me. I'm gonna keep it 100, y'all. They done got to me, man. I'm probably gonna have to chill on talking about their religion. You know what I'm saying? They be about to take my head off. No. I'm just pointing it out. This man, he's a Christian. Let's finish what he has to say.
You're saying that yes, that is the Christian position, is that households should not be divided against one another. So by repealing the 19th Amendment, just for the record, it's not just trying to take away a female vote, but it's trying to...
If you know about the Mormons, dog. Hey. They stone you, cousin, and say you a curse. It says your beautiful skin's a curse.
To say, no, there's a family vote. There's a household. And it's like, well, where do women get their voice? Where women get their voice is from their father, from their husband. If they're not married, it's from their father. If they're not married and their father's dead, it's from their brother, it's from their uncle, it's from...
Damn, are they kids? My nigga, they can't see that. That's like some child shit. But I just want to bring this point up that racism, it doesn't sell, and racism doesn't just affect black people or minorities. It affects everyone. That's why we've been telling y'all this shit for years, bro. Especially like white women that be married to these racist white men, bro. Like y'all see how it affects y'all too. So come on, cuz. Now I want to talk about the failed influencer or failed entertainer into alt-right pipeline. We see Sydney Sweeney, she's doing. Another young lady, her name is Overtime Megan. I don't know if any of y'all know about her. Maybe my younger audience know about her. She's really big on the basketball scene. But with Mondami winning the election, she came out dropping a video in a MAGA hat.
I ain't gonna lie, that shit on your lip got some shit on your lip, bruh. Let me stop. I had to. I was watching How High earlier today, and you got it. Proceed.
And man, bro, it's the grift is so obvious.
And this is a huge loss for New York City. Not only do we learn this in history class, and
I'm sorry to pause already, bro. I hate the way these people bastardize woke and just gentrified it. This is woke basically mean nigga now, like, or the ER, bro. It's a slur. When they use woke, it's an insult. They don't even know where it come from, bro.
Government class. Like, I think I remember learning this in middle school, where once you accept socialism and once you let it in and once you lower your guard down, that's where they get you. That's where you start a slippery slope. I don't know about you, but I was quite literally taught that. And I just can't believe that being woke is like the answer. We think letting all and anything happen and go is the key to a successful country.
Not Overtime Megan. A lot of our fans are heartbroken over this. But I will say some of these quote retweets are hilarious. This person says the pipeline is undefeated. And you know what? It seems like it is.
I'm glad people realizing, bro, the failed whatever to alt-right pipeline is real. The alt-right, the right, bro, they accept any, if you racist, they love you, my nigga. Like, just be racist, be homophobic, anything. They're gonna bring you in with love.
As for anyone shocked by this, you shouldn't be.
Yeah.
Because she did post this right after the election last year. But this video was just terrible. This guy perfectly describes that video. The annoying thing is that there are genuine criticisms by every political ideology, including Zoran's. But when you see people use terms like woke or whatever for anything other than satire, you know they're just clueless. Because she didn't criticize any of his policies or say why it is bad, she just said it was woke. That's pretty much it. They are so disappointed with Megan, they're now begging someone to post the leaks again. They're even bringing up a conversation she had with Josh Giddey. But yeah, all of these videos of like people crashing out over Zoran winning is very interesting to say the least.
Sydney Sweeney, listen, you only gonna be known for euphoria. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you wasn't even the main character. You feel me? The main character was a goddamn woman of color. So for you to even...
Now that I think about it, is that why she did the commercial? Did she take it personal that she was in the back seat behind a Negro? Wow. It all makes sense now. And even still, even after the commercial, the record sales are still not selling. The movies are still not moving. Truly, truly unfortunate. But big ups to those blue jeans though. Hey.
To take this path is just crazy to me. Then she mid as hell. There are plenty other white women that look way better than her. So man, yeah. If y'all want to see something similar to this though, I highly suggest you go check out my main channel video.
Yeah, big ups. Definitely go peep Antonio Talks page. Let me know what you think in the comments below. How do you feel about blue jeans? Yeah, did you watch the movie Sydney Sweeney made? Did you watch the Christy? Did you watch Christy, Americana, or Eden? I've seen neither. I've heard of one. It is what it is. Don't forget, everybody, drink water. Peace. Until next time.